ಮಿನಿಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಶೇರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ
ಇದಾ
ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರತ್ತಾರ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ಮಿನಿಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ
ಹೌದಾ
ಇದು ಇದೆ ನಾಟ್ ಮಿನಿಮೈಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಇದು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಹಾಂ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಈಗ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ರೀ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅದನ್ನ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ
ಇದನ್ನ
ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಎ ಬಿ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಐತೇನ್ರಿ
ಹಾಂ
ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಹಾಂ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೌಸ್ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ರಿ
ಹಲೋ ಈತ್ ಆಡಿಬಲ್ ಹಲೋ ಅವ್ರು ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ
ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಐತೆ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ತೆಗಿಬೋದ್ರ ಅವ್ರು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು
audible, sir.
ಹಾಂ ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್ Okay, wait, I am accepting, wait, all you wait.
ಇದು ಬಂದಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ
ಓಕೆ
ಏನು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಹಾಂ ಇದಾರ
ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ
ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಐತೆ ಸರ್
ಶೇರ್ ಐತೆ
ನೀವು ಈಗ ಏನೈತೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೈತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ
ಈ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ 19 ಜನ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾರ
ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ
ಈಗ ಶೇರ್ ಐತ್ರಿ ಅದು ಇದನ್ನು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿ ರೀ ಕೋಡಿ
ಫಸ್ಟ್
ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಇದನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗ್ಯಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ 19 ಜನ ಆಗ್ಯಾರ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೇಳೋ ಮುಂದ್ರಿ ಈ ಥರ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಸೊ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ
ಓಕೆ
ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾರ ಸರ್
ಆಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ
ಆದ್ರೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾರ
So wait for another 5 minutes, sir. I will start.
Hello. Hello. Yes. I heard. Open ಆಗದು. ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಈಗ? ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅನ್ಸಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ರಿಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪೇಜ್. ಆಯ್ತು ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಬಿಡಾಕಂತ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟೇನು ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಹಾಂ ಓಕೆ. ಸರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕೇಳೋದು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ 20 ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬೇಕಾದ.
Hello, can I start?
ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತದೆ.
Again, one.
ನದಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ.
Hello. ಇದು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು
ಓಪನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ.
ಓಕೆ
ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿತ್ತು ಇನ್ನೂ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾಟ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಅದರ
नाही काय होत उठ ओ बघा हे खाई ना तनुजा हे जरासं खा हे चांगलं लागते गुड जरासं खा जाऊन एकच खा लई नको
स्क्रीन शेअरिंग
एकच खा लई नको.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Is it audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay. Today I will give the presentation on how to execute the Python program. To execute a Python program, first we need to install the Python software into our laptop or PC. See how to do that one. It is very easy. First you have to open the Google and just to type
Sir,
hello. Okay.
sir, recording permission code, sir.
Yeah, already I given. Wait a minute. It is recording in my laptop. Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir.
It is recording in my laptop.
Sir, I want to also record, sir.
Anyhow, I will send this recorded link. No, I don't know how to
Okay, sir.
give the permission. If I know, I will give you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Tejaswini. Is it
Yes,
audible?
sir.
Everyone?
Sir, audible, sir.
Okay, fine. See, it is very easy to download the Python software. Just you do one thing, open the Google and type Python 3.7.3 software for 32-bit operating system. First, you have to check your operating system of your laptop. According to that, you have to type in the edit box of the Google, where you will get the Python software. Is my laptop screen is everyone is seeing? Hello?
No, sir.
No. None sharing a chat. The screen. Share ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್.
No, sir, it is not visible.
ಅದೇ is my laptop desktop is seeing everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. See here, I will show the software. Already I downloaded. Here, is everyone seeing this Python 3.7.3 file? This is 24 MB
Yes, sir.
size. Okay, this is exe file. Just only you need this one to install the software. That's all. This is a exe file you will get once you download according to your operating system. Okay. Already I installed in my laptop. So directly I will show the how to write the program. See, as I told already, I installed the Python software. See, if it is installed, it opens the IDLE. IDLE means Integrated Development and Learning Environment for Python. It opens the, see this Python shell. Is everybody seeing this Python shell? Hello? Anybody can?
Yes,
Sir.
yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. So this is the Python shell. We can say this is what? Python shell. We are using this to execute the Python program. Here, in one menu bar, file option is there. Go to that one and open the new file. It opens the one editor. Here, this editor we are using to type the program. In other language, for the comment purpose, for a document purpose, what symbol we are using? Anybody can respond me? In other language, for comment, what we are using? Single comment, double slash, no?
Double slash.
Double slash. Here in Python, we are using hash. What? Hash, not double slash. Here in Python, see everyone, just you have to concentrate how to write the Python syntax, not a concept. Concept is same, logic is same, but the syntax is slight different. It is very easy. So for single comment, I am using in Python what hash. For double comment, we are using the triple double quotation. I will explain afterwards. Here two types we are using the comment. For single, we are using the hash. See what I will do. I will write the statement. Write a simple wait. I will accept the others. Okay. Write a simple Python. Wait. Some more students are joining. So, okay. Write a Python, simple Python program to add two number. Okay. Okay, see here the program is what? We have to add two Python number. Simultaneously, I need to join some more students. Okay. See here, first thing here, num1, which is equal to int of input of enter for first number. See, one more important. First, I will explain this statement. See, in this second line of the first line is the program statement. Second line is what? Here num1 equal to int of input of enter first number. See here the num1 is the variable which is storing the first number value. Here let it be about the int. I will explain about input is the reading function in Python. You are using in C, scanf, C in C++. I will refer the, wait, I will accept some more students. Okay. Here in Python, we are using the input function to read the value from the keyboard. So here, after the input, it has some string value, that is enter a number. This is the prompt. It display on the screen, and it is of type string. So we need to convert that into int. That is why we are using int. Int for what purpose? We are converting the string value into int. Input is what? It is a input function to read the value from the keyboard or user. So num is the variable. And one more important in Python is wherever you need, you don't need to declare the variable type. For example, int num1, int num2, you don't need to declare. Automatically it understands the types according to the what type of value it is storing. I will explain that one. Have you understood this this line? This line again I am explaining. Num1, here it is a variable and it is storing the value, and we need one more number num2, which is equal to again int of input of enter second number. Is it audible, everyone? Hello, anybody can respond me?
Sir.
Okay, and
Yes, sir.
okay, fine, good. And my laptop screen is sharing now. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
fine. Okay, good. Now, the third point is what? We have to store these two values into another variable, addition, which is equal to num1 plus num2. And one more thing, am I closing with the semicolon? No. Here in Python, not necessary. Okay. Here in Python, in C, at the end of the statement, we are terminating with the semicolon. Here we are not using the semicolon. And see here, num1, I used this variable in second line. I am not declaring the type of the num1. It is okay in Python. And num2, there also I am not defining the type. And 3, in this fourth line, I am using the one more variable, that is addition. I am not declaring the type of the variable. It is okay. This is the logic to add the two number, and we need to print this one. To display or for output purpose on the screen, we are using the print statement in Python. Print statement. See, one more important, see, I will put it in a single quotation. In Python, it's okay both in single quotation, double quotation for string. Addition of two number is equal to, see, I am put it in single quotation. Single quotation is okay in Python. It is treated as it is a string content, comma, addition. Okay. This is the only 4 line. Okay. One more important thing. I need to save this one. Add addition dot py. Here the file extension is what? Py. In C program, the extension is what? C.c. Any file name .c. Here, to save the Python program, the extension is .py. The file name is I given addition. It stores the where the Python the software is stored. There, this file is stored automatically. So file name is addition, and its extension is every Python file name extension should be py. Okay, I saved this one. These are the 4 lines, except that the first statement to write the Python program. See, once you see this one, once I execute this one, you will come to know how easy it is. So it is directly interpreted. So there is a, in this file, one option is there, file, edit, format, run is there. No, you go to run, and here in this pop-up menu, there is a run module, F5 is there. You click that one. If the written code is perfectly fine, then it executes in the Python shell. See, I am thinking that the all code is correct, so that is why I am executing this one. See, it is asking the enter first name, first number I given 30, and then the second number I given 50, and C, addition of two number is what? 50 plus 30 is 80. Is everyone seeing this screen? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, now I hope that you feel that how easy it is. Okay. How simple, only 4 lines. The simple the program, addition program. Here we don't have any the preprocessor files that has include stdio dot is like in C and wide main, not like that. It is directly 4 lines to execute this program. Have you understood? Have you understood this one? At least
Sir.
somewhat.
Sir,
Okay, okay. If you have any question, ask me.
sir, we can save file in any drive, na?
See, any drive we can save, but definitely it needs its environment. So then we have to give some direction. If you want desktop or in other drive, then we have to set the path. Automatically, what it does, it saves where the software stored in Python environment. Is there any other questions from others? Okay, can I go to the next program? It is a very simple program. I will explain the next program.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I will share all these programs with outputs in the Google Classrooms. Okay, fine. Again, you close this file. Then again, you go to the, say you may close this shell. This is what? This is shell. Python shell. Python 3.7.3 shell. So again, if you want to write the one more program, then you open one more new file. Okay, now it opens the new file. See, again, I will write the one more program. See, write a Python program to find number is, wait, I need to accept the, write a Python program to find a number is even or not. So, okay. First, we need to find read the number. Num is equal to int of input of enter a number is equal to. Okay. The first line of the code is we are reading the number value, and we have to check that number is even or odd. See, we need a logic and we need a branching or conditional statement. If, see here in Python, we are not using the if of opening braces like parenthesis. Here if space num mod 2 which is equal to 0 and colon. See here some more important syntax of the Python I will explain. Here the if condition space num mod of 2 is double equal to 0 and colon. See, indentation is one more important. See, you know that the for a block of code you are in a wait I need to accept some more students. See, in other languages in C, if you want to open the function, see, You are using the opening braces for the C. First, what I will do, I will show how to write in C. If num mod 2 which is equal to 0, then you know that open and closing bracket for the if statement. Here we are not using like that, we are using indentation for the opening and closing. If num mod 2 is equal to 0 colon, indentation means wait, indentation means it leaves the 4 spaces after the starting point of the if statement, that is the opening of the this if block. See here, what I will do, the cursor is after the colon. What I will do, I will press the enter. What it does, cursor goes to the second and opening of the if block. See, first what I will do, I will type the enter. I typed the enter. See where the cursor goes, here it leaves the 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and now the this if block starts. D. See, num mod 2, its remainder is 0, 0 equal to 0. If the any number, it's divided by 2, its remainder is 0, that number is even number. Here you have to write the print even number, print even number. Wait, print even number. Okay. Else, here else colon. See, else block also starts with the indentation. Else print odd number. Odd number. Okay, I will save the file. File name is even odd even one dot py. Okay, I saved this file. This is a simple code to check the whether the number is even or odd. See, I will execute this code. Here, enter a number. I will enter 5. Is 5 even or odd? See here, I entered 5 and it gives the output odd number. Is everyone is got it? Respond me. Anybody
Yes,
can?
sir.
Hello? 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 Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine,
Yes, sir.
fine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Goes to same file and run the one more time. Okay, it is asking the number. Okay, now I given the number 8. 8 is even number. See, it gives the even number. It is a very simple program in Python. Okay, fine. I will explain the one more program that is already I given prime number program. Somebody has not confusion, they might don't know how to write the program in Python. Okay, third program, write a Python program to find the number is prime or not, prime or not. See, even somebody is not getting the any line or any code or any statement, you don't worry, because when you the offline classes starts, I will explain the thoroughly again in briefly. You right now don't worry. Somebody you are thinking coding syntax in other language because already you learned, no? So see here, the first to understand the prime number, see, you have to have know the definition of the prime number. Prime number should be natural number and it is greater than 1 because it should be divided by itself and 1. So that number is called prime number. That is why it should be greater than 1. Even 0 is not a prime number and negative numbers are not a prime numbers and 1 is not a prime number because 1 divides only 1. So any number should be divided by 2 divisors. So 2 divides itself and 1. So its prime number starts from 2 only. Okay. I hope everyone got the definition of the prime number. Anybody respond? This prime number? Prime number is a natural number which is greater than 1 and it should divides by 1 and itself is called prime number. Hello? Anybody can respond me? Got it? The definition of prime number?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. See, first we need to read the number. Num is equal to int of input of enter a number is equal to okay. See, according to the definition, the number should be greater than 1. If num is greater than 1 colon, then see here the definition of the for loop in Python is slightly different. The concept is same. See here, I am using the for loop. For I is variable, in is keyword, and range is function, range of 2, num. See, first I will explain this statement. This is very, very important. See here, I is the iteration variable, in is the keyword, range is the function in Python. Here 2, num. Num means, for example, if I taken the number is 9, so num value is 9. See here, automatically the range of 2, 9. It means that the range is it takes all the values from 2 to less than the second parameter number. The second parameter is num. Num value is, I am telling you that 9. So then it takes the ranges 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, it is not taking the 9 because the definition of range function is takes the first parameter value and the less than 1 from the second parameter. The second parameter value is 9. So its range value is here. See, range value is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a range value. It takes these values. The definition of the range function, which is using in for loop. Is clear about this range function ranges values? Anybody can respond me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
have you understood this one?
Sir, what about
Yes, sir.
See, a definition of the range function is, okay, somebody is asking what about what?
Sir, you have given the range from 2 to 9. Then means from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 up to 9. You have
Up to not 9. The definition is that second parameter is number, that is 9. It takes the less than 1 from the second parameter. Second parameter's value is how much? 9. So less than 9 is 8. Get it?
Yes, sir.
This is the definition. Already written the definition, range definition written in the Python. Even if it is the range, num value is for example 12. It takes the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 is the last second parameter, and less than the 12 is 11. Have you understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you got it,
Yes, sir.
everyone. Okay, that is the definition. Okay, fine. Then it of the for loop starts with the indentation. See here, the cursor starts with the 4. The first the if block start in if block for loop. The statement, first statement is for loop. In a for loop, the statement starts with okay. Here we need to check if again num mod I. See, iteration is equal to 0, then the colon. See here, num is 9, you know that one. Colon, not semicolon, colon. Okay. I will take the values from the keyboard, then I will explain. See here, then after that, printf statement. Print not a prime number, not a prime number. See, once the cursor comes, it should come out from the for loop. That is why we need to write the break. See, then else part, it should be out of the for loop. It should not be in the for loop. Else. See here, somebody may confusion with it is not using opening and closing braces in a Python. See here, this if still else statement is out of the for loop. Here, for loop starts here. So, and in this for loop, if block is there. Okay, if closes here only. See, then the in else statement print prime number. Prime number. Wait. Prime number. Okay, see one more. See here the first if statement is there. Then for this the else statement. Else. If you taken the number is negative, then the else part print number should be greater than 1. If you taken the number is 0 or negative, then it should be right. Enter correct number or positive number, positive integer number. Okay, this is the code. See, I will save this file, that is prime2.py. Okay, this is the program. So if this program is syntactically correct, then it saves, then it executes, otherwise it gives the error here. Purposely I will do the error, then I will show you. First I will execute this one. See here, I will run this one. Okay, it is asking enter a number. If I entered -5, then what is the output? Somebody can respond me. What is the output? Hello?
Enter a positive number.
Enter a correct number. Okay. See, enter correct number. Okay, fine. Then the second execution. The second execution is I entered 9. Is 9 prime number or not? Somebody can. Hello? Is 9 is prime number or not?
No, sir.
No, it is not a prime. It is not a prime number because it divides by 3, 1, and 9 itself. So more than 1 and 9, it is also divides by 3. So it is not a prime number. See here, not a prime number. Here it is giving the not a prime number output. Hello, got it? Somebody
Yes,
written
sir.
the logic, but the syntax you might have done a wrong. See, I will show how you done this one. Okay, I will execute third time. Run. Okay, then the 29. Is 29 prime or not? Anybody can respond me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 29 is a prime number. Okay, see the output is prime. You tell me number, prime number. I written a prime. Okay. One more execution. See, tell me the 7. Is 7 is prime number or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is prime number, no? It is a prime number. See, fine. What I will do? I will do the some mistakes. I will do the some mistake. Then the how is it works or not? See what I am doing here. I am not making the hello. Is everyone clear this one? Anybody any doubts? Hello.
No, sir.
Sir, sir. Hello.
No, sir.
Huh?
Hi, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Sangibe.
Sir,
Hello,
take
sir.
two as an input. Sir, take as an input.
Hello.
Sir, take number 2 as an input.
Okay. Take a 2 number as an input. Okay, fine. I am telling 2 is also is what? It should be
Prime number.
is the prime number. Okay. It given the no prime number. Tell me any number you want to check it.
Oh, sir, fine.
Okay, fine. See, you are good at the logic, but you don't know the syntax. No, that is the main problem. So you don't worry. I will explain the thoroughly. It is very easy compared to other languages. The programs are very easy for your lab programs. Python 9 programs are there. So it is very easy. Hello. Wait, one more program. Okay, I will do some mistakes, then I will verify this. See, first we need to open the IDLE. If it is already installed in your computer, it comes. So this is the Python shell we are using to write and execute the Python program. See here even in the shell also we can write. See print. Only few code we can write. Print welcome to Python. Welcome to Python. See here. See, welcome to Python. We got it. No, only one line we need to get the statement. Welcome to Python. And see even the some values. A is equal to 10. And B is equal to 20. C is equal to A plus B. Print, I am checking the C. C, get it now? Hello? Anybody can respond me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you got this 2-3 line code?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. See, this is the shell, but to write the big program of the Python, we need a file. We have to go to the file. See, okay, in this file, I will do some mistakes. Write a program.
Sir, hash.
Hey, that is why I am doing mistake. Write a program to display the message. Number is equal to 10. Number 1 is equal to 10. Number 2 is equal to 10.5. See, okay, first I will save this one. test1.py. See, I written 3 lines and then print number 1 print number 2. Okay, I save this one. Is the directory interpreted na? While executing it gives the errors. In C, while compiling it gives the syntactical error. Hello? Are you getting? See here in C, first you need to compile. While compiling, you will get the any syntactical error at the compilation time. Am I right? Hello, anybody respond me? Okay, but here the Python program is interpreted directly while saving, it is not giving any syntactical error. Directly executing, it gives the error. See here, invalid syntax. See, it is the syntax error is what? It is giving invalid syntax. Okay, we need the comment. See, comment. Comment means that the interpreter ignore this line while executing. See, one more important the concept of Python. See, number 1, I am storing how much value? 10. It is a integer type. And in number 2, 10.5. And it is a floating point values. And I am printing both the values using the printf statement. Print statement. See, have I declared the any type of the variable? No. Int number 1, float number 2, no. Still it is giving the correct values. See here how. See 10 and 10.5. See, we are not declaring here in Python, automatically it takes its type. Automatically it takes its type. See, if the number it's become 15.5, number 1 is also now floating type variable. Floating type variable. See, fine. I will do one more mistake. See what type of mistake. See what I will do. I will give the only one quotation. See what is the. See here. End of EOL while scanning string literal means the end. It is saying that you are not closing with the end double quotation. Syntax error. It is saying that syntax error is equal to number 1. Number 1. Here, number 1 equal to 10, and the second line is 10.5. Directly it comes because we are not writing any display statement. Have you understood these? Can I explain one more the factorial program?
Sir,
Hello, can I explain one more program?
yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I will close the entire file. Whatever I executed. Hey, anybody is scratching on the your screen? Don't do that one. Is everyone seeing this screen? What I will do. Okay, one more program, easy and general program. That is the directly I will do copy and paste. See here. See, the next program is write a Python program to find the factorial of a number. Okay, but the first line is we are reading the number. Num equal to int of input, enter a number to find a factorial. See, you know that factorial of 1 equal to 1, factorial of 0 is equal to 1, and we don't have the factorial of a negative numbers. Okay, so that is why this statement, the first coding part is what, this part is what, it reads the number to find the factorial, and this is the second line is definition is what, factorial equal to 1, and the here this line is what, if num is less than 0. Less than 0 means if this condition is true, this is what, this is a negative number. See, and I written what, negative number does not have a factorial. And the second I explained it in the video also, and here for else if we have the keyword elif in Python. What is the keyword we are using? Elif. Else if num equal to 0, so factorial of 0 is 1. In else part, see, this is the if, this is the elif, and the last ultimate statement. If all the statements are false, the ultimate statements executes. That is the else part. In a else part, we are defining the for loop. See, here in the for loop is what, I that is a iterable variable. In his keyword range is a function, and here we are checking 1 to we are taking the range 1 to num plus 1, num plus 1, and here the factorial equal to factorial dot star means multiplication of I. It multiplies the each number to the 1 and consecutive numbers. Then the printf statement. Printf statement. I will explain with one values. Fact factorial dot py, factorial dot py. Okay, I saved this program and I will run this program. Okay. Enter a number to find the factorial. First, what I will do? I will enter the 0. What is the factorial of 0? Anybody can respond me? Hello?
1.
Hello?
1.
Okay, 1.
1.
Good. As I told, the factorial of 0 is 1 and factorial of 1 is also 1. Okay. See, factorial of 0 equal to 1. Factorial of 0 equal to 1. And in second run, see 4. What is the factorial of 4? Somebody can tell me? Hello? Somebody can respond me?
2 is 24.
4
24.
into 3, 12. 12 into 2, 24. 24 into 1, 24. The factorial of 4 is 24. See here. Factorial of 4 is 24. And one more here. For example, see 0. Okay, 1. Factorial of 1 is what? 1. And also factorial of 0 is also 1. See, factorial of 1 is 1. See, long values, right now we don't worry, 6, up to 5 we will check it out. Okay, factorial of 5 is 120. See, now I will explain the coding part. See, first line, what we are doing here, we are taking the values to find the factorial. And second line is we are defining factorial equal to 1 values. And here we are checking num. Say for example, one more thing, we will give the negative number also. See, minus 8. What is the output? Somebody can respond me according to the code.
Negative number don't
Does not have a prime. Oh, good. Okay, negative number does not have factorial. Does not have factorial. Okay. If the number is negative, then this line prints. This line prints. In second else if condition, see number equal to 0, then directly here we return a one string statement, factorial of 0 equal to 1, that is in string, because already we know that factorial of 0 equal to 1. And in the else part, see here we taken first 4, 1 comma the last parameter value is 4, and see here in hash 1, it starts from 1 comma 2 comma 3, 1 comma 2 comma 3. And also you know that num plus 1, we return how much? Num plus 1 comma 4. Don't think that it will take up to 4. Actually, it takes up to 3. And we defined because we need the multiplication from 1 to that number. So that is why plus 1, that is up to 4. That is the range value. Here factorial. See what is the value factorial? Here we defined 1 into 1, and second time is goes the second iteration 1 into 2, and the third time 2 into 3, and whatever the values 2 into 3 6 1 into 1 1, and 1 into 2 2, 2 into 3 6 into, see whatever the 4 that values 24. That is the logic. Have you understood this logic? Somebody is confusing, ask me. See how it works, I will explain. See first what it does, 1 into 1. Why? Because factorial value is 1. I value is first it takes 1. Second time see here, factorial values now it is 1. Second value is into, see 2. So now the factorial value is how much? 2. 2 and the third the iteration value is into 3. Now the factorial value is 6. 6 into 4. See, that is a 24. Last value of the factorial is 24. If the num is 4. Have you understood this one? This logic? If somebody is confusing, ask me question. Hello? Is everyone understood this one? Hello? Hello? Anybody can respond me?
Sir.
Understood now? Good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, some more program I will explain in the next class, and before that you must have the some syntactical knowledge of the Python. Then after that you think that it is very easy, and syntax is also very easy. I will explain in the next class. And now can I wind up the session? Hello, do you need some more programs or can I wind up?
Sir.
Okay, I
Wind up,
will
sir.
take. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome all.
Sir, send recording.
Okay.
हाँ, शेयर में आपको खुद